welcome.
It's nice to have you here. I'm so glad you could come. This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Theater of the absurd.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Touhyville.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I'll juice you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Hi, this is Kevin Pollak. You're, of course, listening to Touhyville with Steve Touhy. Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rest assured, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out at the RT show. It's a dynamo, you gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome into Touhyville for the 26th day of June, 2023. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me as always, Chrissy Martin. Good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Are you okay?
No.
Chrissy just committed murder. I have never...
It was a crime of passion.
It was?
Yes.
Oh.
I
don't think you know what that means.
The gnat was bothering me, and I saw it. I had an opportunity, and I smacked it, and then realized what I did. I don't kill bugs.
Nathan the gnat is no more.
I really don't kill bugs. I always take them outside.
Okay, well, in your defense, that I weirdly feel like I need to come to, it's a gnat. You weren't going to catch it and take it outside, okay?
I know. It was bugging me, and I just...
Was it bugging you?
Yes.
Was the bug bugging you?
I acted out of annoyance.
I've never seen that reaction before. So we've been trying to kill this gnat for like a week. And it knows when you're trying to read something, and it flies right in front of where you're trying to read.
Yeah.
It knows. It's a very smart rat.
Now I've killed the world's smartest gnat.
Yeah.
On top of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But usually, like, most people, when there's a fly or a gnat and they're bugging you, you know, and you get it, most of us, our reaction is, got him! Yeah! Uh-huh! And then we kick into fight for the right to party.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's where that noise comes from in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But you did it, and then you were upset about it. You smacked very hard.
I did.
And I thought you hit your leg or something because the look on your face was pain. And I'm like, are you okay? And you're like, I got
I hit it and then realized what I did.
I'm like, I think you're saying it with the wrong inflection. I mean, I know that you're an actress and you're trying to pull from your emotion now, you know, but I think you're pulling the wrong inflection and stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
So, I mean, when I got a fly over the weekend, so I was grilling and I opened up my back door. And I saw it and heard it go right, like as if it was waiting for me to open the door. It just went right past my head, zing, in the house. And I'm like, you son of a bug.
Yes, literally.
Yes. And so as I was walking into the kitchen, I saw it on the floor, just creepy crawling.
Just walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got the swatter and splatoli!
Yeah,
and I was like,
excited about that.
Yes, I was, because it is invading my area.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're invading its area.
No, it's my home.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm positive.
Who was there first? You or the fly?
I'm the one who pays the rent. Okay, so
all right.
I'm just saying, you know, and Ace is not a fan either.
No.
Ace will chase them and bark and yell and scream. And I'm like, what are you barking at? And then I see a fly. I'm like,
my dog
really?
eats them. And I'm oddly enough, I'm fine with that because that's the circle of life. So
is that
if
right?
the dog came in and ate one, I'd be okay with that. That's not, malicious murder.
Well, then you could have just saved it and fed it to your dog.
I guess I could have.
But instead you ran out of here and I could hear you in the bathroom. Out, damn blood, out! And I was
and I got the bleach, which is weird because I didn't even need to bleach it, but too much Dateline.
Oh my! Happy Beautician's Day, Forgiveness Day, Chrissy. Forgive yourself.
All right.
Oh, there's another one. It wasn't the only one. I was sure he was the only one.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, right?
We're not burning them out. Okay. It's a burn ban.
Yeah,
Chrissy
you
Martin.
shouldn't. Please don't burn anything.
Yeah. International Day in support of victims of torture. Barcode Day. Chocolate Pudding Day. Please take my children to work day. And Tropical Cocktails Day. So, did I miss any? Did you have any on your list?
I didn't pull it up. I'm too upset about the fly.
Traumatized. Oh no. Gnat, fly, shoe, gnat, don't bother me. All right, let's see what's happening. Coors sponsored a gay rights parade in Denver over the weekend. Kid Rock responded by, I'm going to need a bigger gun.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's
no.
Not for the people, for the beer cans. Yeah,
He's
mad at Bud Light, now he's mad at Coors. It's any can that supports the gays. Yep.
Oh my.
Yep, beer cans make you gay. Elon Musk's mother is trying to convince him not to fight Mark Zuckerberg. She doesn't like it.
Okay.
Boy, stop it. This is not, you shouldn't be doing this. I'm thinking she doesn't want to end up in Facebook jail, is what she's just worried about that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
No violence.
Right. Yep.
So violent.
No, you can pretend to be another company 5 times over, but no. Don't say you're going to burn down a house. Don't put on there that you're going to attack the gnats, Chrissy Martin.
No.
Yeah. Baby Shark bath toys are being recalled because they caused cuts and stab injuries.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a shark.
Right, but they're bath toys. How sharp are these things?
I don't know.
Ugh. Even worse, though, the damage that's been done to our ears by that stupid song.
Oh,
It's worse, much worse than the cuts on the kids. Parts of China are facing extreme high temperatures. It's so hot, children are being warned not to play outside for long and instead to spend more time in the air conditioning Apple factories where they work.
No.
Chrissy will not acknowledge it doesn't exist. If I don't know it, it doesn't exist. Despite him saying it, it's just jokey jokes. He doesn't know for real. He doesn't know this stuff. I wonder what's going to happen when I just send you an article randomly.
No, don't do that.
The real article of the real kids. No. People are complaining online that the SpongeBob popsicle doesn't have gumball eyes anymore. Okay, let's wrap it up. That's just the whole species. That's
why does it not have gumball eyes? Why?
Who cares?
I care. It's tradition. Why?
Okay. The fact that there are people taking time out of their lives to type on the internet, this is an outrage. Okay.
I get it. Yeah.
No.
Why would you do that? Yeah. Don't mess with what works. That's all I'm saying.
Wrap it up. Call it a day. President Biden hosted a state dinner for the Prime Minister of India. It went well after the awkwardness went away of him showing up in a feathered headdress and war paint. Oh, Mr. President. Not that kind of Indian Mr. President. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oopsie. Yeah. It's the ones he remembers. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Nick Cannon said he's pursuing a degree in child psychology. He's already been admitted into a program after admissions office saw his essay, and it started with the sentence, "I have 12 children."
Sure.
They're like, "You'll be fine." Sure, you're in. The box office for The Flash dropped 70% in week 2.
Wow.
Yeah, they say the movie sunk so low you can only see it with a Titan submersible. No, too soon? No. Too soon? Yeah.
Oh, no.
Do they have more than just the one, by the way? Is this a company that's going to stay in existence?
I have no idea. I don't know. I think it was the one that they were warned over and over and over was not good, but they kept.
But they didn't make any others, I hope. Yeah, okay. And lastly, Harry Styles stopped a concert over the weekend so a fan could run to the bathroom.
Oh, Oh, all right.
If the Rolling Stones did that, they would never get to finish a song.
Touhyville.
The show has been such a success.
A great success.
There is no one I trust more to tell me what I think.
I understand you think it's great and all, but comedy is very subjective.
I understand you're pretty funny as a DJ.
My comedy comes from taking risks.
So he could pursue his lifelong dream of writing comedy.
I'm doing comedy. I gotta do the radio. I overslept.
With Steve Touhy and Chrissy Martin.
Welcome back to Touhyville. Happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for getting your week started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold, portions of which are brought to us by 95 Bravo in Otterburn. Visit them at 110 South Main Street in Otterburn, open Tuesday through Saturday. Veteran-owned and operated for all your gun needs. They are there for you. Andrew will take care of you. He's more than happy to set you up with safety classes, all kinds of different registrations, whatever you need, he'll take care of you at 95 Bravo in Otterburn. Also want to mention Fozzie Califf Appliances in DeMott and in Rensselaer. Whatever appliance you're looking for, you want to get your kitchen all done up, and give them a call over at Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer and DeMott. Be sure to like them and follow on Facebook. All right, our poll question on Friday, we were asking you about strange ways that you hurt yourself. Just odd ways that you've injured yourself. Chrissy and I had a couple of them. Chrissy had much more than I did, but we did find a new segment that we're going to do where we're going to look back at our Facebook pages. We're just going to pick a random word and search for our name next to it. You know?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun.
What day of the week are we going to do this on?
I don't know, whatever you want.
Right.
You make a note and you decide the day, and I'll just go along with it.
All right. Fun.
Let's see. So Tina says, shattered my wrist playing volleyball, cut the end of my finger off cutting potatoes as a child. Okay.
Oh.
Well, Chrissy tries to cut little pieces of her finger off every time she cooks.
All the time. I'm just chopping
little,
the end of my finger. I mean, I probably don't have fingerprints on several fingers.
Well, that was from grabbing
from the iron. Yeah.
No, the other end of the iron.
Yeah.
Like a nut job. Jason, what did I say?
It was accidental.
Jay says, when I was a kid, I was at my cousin's house. They were riding a bike down a big hill, and it looked really fun. When it was my turn, they forgot to tell me the bike didn't have any brakes. I found out halfway down the hill. I screamed, how do you stop? They said, put your foot on the front tire. When I did it, I flipped over the end the rest of the way down. It was still fun, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, no.
Just wait till I got to the end of whenever the bike stopped. That's what I'm going to stop.
Brian says, I broke my little finger when I was doing a somersault in the yard when I was in junior high.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Larry says, I was building a bar out of a bowling alley, out of a bowling alley floor, and it broke and fell on my foot.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's not fun at all. Doris says, years of working on a cement floor, hips and knees. Doris, we appreciate that you enjoy the program, but I'm not sure you know what funny is. That's not funny at all, dear. Marcia says, twisted my back running the sweeper. Can't run the sweeper anymore. Hannah says, I pulled my vehicle up to a mailbox to get my mail. When I opened the door of my mailbox, my thumb and wrist got wedged between the car and the door, which just gives me the zhuzh. It gave me the zhuzh when we read it on Friday. Gives me the zhuzh now. Says I almost crushed it completely. It was embarrassing explaining how it happened to the urgent care. Yeah. Brenda says I broke my collarbone playing badminton against a 5-year-old. That's what I'm talking about, Brenda. That's the silly ways you hurt yourself. Russell says rolling over in bed. Yeah, that's when you know it's time to call it a day.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I've sustained injuries while playing Madden football. Not regular football, Madden football.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to get out of the chair the wrong way or, just getting a cramp. And
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dawn says I was pumping gas in my gas can for my lawnmower once. I had one foot on the ground and the other foot up on the curb with the gas tank. Somehow my foot slipped off the curb, which in turn the nozzle came out of the gas can, poured all over my shirt. I couldn't breathe, so I threw off my shirt. So I ended up topless with a sprained ankle in a gas station parking lot.
Oh, my gosh.
With other customers. It was quite the chain of events. Dawn, that is fantastic. I'm sure if people didn't see it happen, they're telling their friends and they're going, that didn't happen.
Right.
Like, it sounds like a movie. That's fantastic, Dawn. Amanda says, rode down a hill unscathed, only to end up tripping over a dandelion and injuring myself. Tripping over a dandelion. Don't they bend with your will?
Yeah,
No?
I was going to say, how do you trip over?
I don't know.
All right.
Kim says, I fractured 3 ribs jumping on a beanbag chair. Yep.
Wow.
You know, it's funny. There's an outtake of Friends where Joey goes to jump on the couch.
Yeah.
And he broke his collarbone while they were filming.
Oh, really?
And they wrote it into the script that later he was like had a sling and everything. And yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Joe says falling up the stairs. Yeah, well, Chrissy.
Yeah, I do
attest
that
to
often.
that.
Yeah.
Tanya says tripping over air. Chrissy can also attest.
Running into walls.
yes.
Walls jump out in front of me.
They do, yes.
Sure.
Belinda says I was getting busy years ago, pulled a muscle in my back. I just realized what she was saying, getting busy. She was fooling around.
Oh!
Yeah, she was canoodling. Thank you, Belinda.
Dear.
I just read it so fast, I didn't read the rest of it, getting busy. Like I thought, she was doing a lot of things.
Like doing a lot of stuff. Yeah,
she was
multitasking. Yeah.
canoodling.
Oh, dear.
Pulled a muscle in my back, falling out of the shower. Wait, is this all within the same time frame, or is this multiple? Pulled a muscle in my back, falling out of the shower, went through the shower curtain, literally ripped in the center. Don't grab the shower curtain. It doesn't help. Just slows the fall. So, all right, then.
That did happen to me. I grabbed the tension bar of the shower. And
doesn't hold you up?
Does not. No, I continued to fall. We were redoing the bathroom at the time. I wasn't actually showering, but, it does nothing for you. Except makes you fall on the ground.
That's what Chrissy calls it. We were working on the bathroom.
Wow. we were working on the tile in the bathroom.
Yes. That's what we tell the kids. No, we're just going to go in here and work on the tile, kids.
Sure, yes,
no one come in.
Right.
Cheryl says I was just walking and I sprained my ankle. Yep. Dale says fell over a curtain rod, crushed my right elbow.
Oh, my gosh.
Debbie says stubbing and breaking my toe on a wall. Danielle, we got a lot of them. I love this. Danielle says, I got the best one. All right, let's see. Because it's going to be hard to top the woman getting covered in gas, ripping off her shirt, topless at the gas station. I'm going to say that was a big one. Danielle says, I got the best one. Was walking to my mailbox in my driveway, and my leg popped like a balloon for no reason. Ew!
Oh.
Ow!
Yikes.
Danielle, I just want to ask because I just don't want Chrissy to be right.
Yeah.
It wasn't because you held your sneeze in, was it?
Steve's gonna explode. I'm calling it.
Yeah, Chrissy's convinced that by me holding my sneeze at some point, my head is going to explode.
Yeah, it's going to be like pink ooze everywhere.
Yeah, you thought you had to wash your hands off when you cut the gnat. Yeah. She says it required 23 stitches, only for it to rot inside and get a skin graft on my leg 1 month prior to my wedding. Holy cow, Danielle. Yeah, that is a tough one.
Oh, my gosh.
Deb says I raised one of my windows and the other window inside fell, caught my fingers, had to have stitches. Yeah, ow. I worry about that with old-time windows all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Not fun stuff. Yeah, that they just... Do you have old wooden windows in your house?
No. No.
Yeah, no. Are
Mine
you sure?
are...
Have you seen your house? Have you been there before?
Mine are, they're on a... They're...
There it is, first one of the day, my face plant of the day. Brought to us by our friends over at Fountain Stone Theaters. Go to fountainstonetheaters.com. Find out about all the movies that are going to be at the theater. How about the Free Film Festival going on every Thursday throughout the summer? This Thursday is June 29th, and that means Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank. It's sponsored by Indiana Farm Bureau, Dave Galt, and Joe Gudeman. So go to the Fountain Stone Theater for all the fun. Yes, Chrissy, it's called a crank, that thing that you turn and the window opens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
It makes that sound.
The whoosh thing. I got a whoosh thing. Yeah. Yep. Let's get to today's poll question. According to a recent survey, 28% of people wake up before their alarm. Another 13% never use an alarm. 41% say they don't need them or mainly just use them as a fail-safe. Overall, 29% say they usually get up right when the alarm goes off. 26% said sometime after that. That includes 11% that hit snooze at least once, 21% that, or 21% of us that just don't bother getting up until they're ready. So, yeah. Our poll question today asking you, do you usually get up before the alarm goes off? So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page as well as the Q and 98 Gold. Like us and answer the poll question. Do you usually get up before the alarm goes off? Like, do you wake up before the alarm goes off? We'll keep you updated on that. Also, coming up in just a little bit, we will find out from Chrissy Martin how her full-on acting weekend went. So we're going to talk about that coming up here on the Q and 98 Gold.
Hi, this is Ed Begley. You're listening to Steve Touhy and Chrissy Martin on Touhyville.
Monday morning.
How you feeling?
Pretty rough on a Monday, you feel me?
How you feeling?
No, it's great.
Not great. Why not?
Mondays.
Stink.
Hashtag grr Mondays.
Okay, should we just start over?
You want to blow up the world and start over.
Well, no.
Just today.
Just today.
Now that's the reaction I was looking for. I can always count on you guys for a clear, irrational, angry opinion.
Let's get this show started.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Chrissy with you here, enjoying our Monday morning. Hope yours is off in the right direction. Verses of which are brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County REMC. Powering up Touhyville each and every morning right here on the Q and 98 Gold. Visit JasperREMC.com for all kinds of energy-saving tips, money-saving tips, and more. And to find out more about Connect Internet. Also want to mention Gene and Tony's DeMott Auto Sales, 726 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Visit with Gene and Amanda today. Get into the next used vehicle that you're looking for. Visit GeneandTonys.com. All right, Chrissy Martin. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you had Sherlock Holmes and, hey, is this my line or yours?
Yeah.
Two one-act plays. And I know one of the gentlemen came up and said, now that I have the flyer, I won't mess up the name. But much to his chagrin, the flyer is either in my car or my house.
Oh,
so, yeah,
no.
Yeah, I actually said to myself, oh, I should go stick it in my bag when I get home. And when he said that, because then I would actually have all the information.
Yes.
But I sadly do not. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I did honestly say to him, I will do my best to remember. And he understood that I would not. So,
oh, no.
Yeah. So I do sort of feel bad, but not really.
No.
I mean,
as bad as you can.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. You know, it's but anyway, so there were two one-act plays. It was the Musgrave Ritual, which I still isn't the complete title. It's something like that, but it's and then
I think it is the Musgrave Ritual. Yeah,
I thought it was. I thought
Sherlock Holmes and
Sherlock Holmes and the Musgrave Ritual.
Yeah, I thought that was the name of it.
I thought when I saw the thing, I went, oh, well, that's the full name of it.
Yeah.
But
well, now I'm wondering.
Let's see here. I'm sure it says on the thing. Oh, it just says, known as the Musgrave Ritual. Okay. And then the second one was the more lighthearted, the Red-Headed League.
Yes.
So so Sherlock Holmes and, hey, want to hear me talk about some stuff? That was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we talked to you a little bit Friday, but then Friday night you had Saturday. So now you've done the whole experience. So first off, how was it for you to now do the entire experience? I've never been in a play before, by the way,
I've
kids.
never, ever done that. I've seen lots. I've helped on lots. I've done makeup. I've done, all kinds of helping out.
Okay. Just around
on
your
my
kids?
children's.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, no, this is my first ever experience firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
Not firsthand. Yeah, firsthand. Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Being in the cast. Yeah.
It was a roller coaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At first I thought, what am I doing? Why am I doing? And then I can't do this. And then, it's been a whirlwind. And then I better figure out these lines or a lot of people are going to be upset.
And did it turn out that you knew enough of the lines to get by?
I had them all down at the end.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, good.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I'm sure there was flubs, mistakes throughout the thing. So
yes,
you feel like it was you knew enough of it to
get
by,
but you still make mistakes even when you know it completely. Because I was still
all the big professional actors. There's blooper reels all over YouTube.
Yeah. Even though like I ran through them every single time, and I still realized I did it differently every time. Right beforehand, I would go through all the lines. I had my script until the very last show, and I threw it in the trash at the end of the night.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Saturday night, I'm done with this script.
You didn't want to save it?
Oh, should I have saved it?
Well, for your own posterity?
I didn't even think about it. I was so happy to not have to look at it anymore.
Well, sure,
I got it down now.
Yeah. I guess that's one way to think about the whole thing. Yeah. And I mean, I think I would have saved it. And then, although
I have it in my phone though, because I would frantically look at it right before we went out. I had a weird panic every time. So for whatever reason, I don't think it was in the show, but they had a broom next to the door before we went out. Mm-hmm. And so right beforehand, I would be like, okay, it's time to sweep. And I would just sit there and sweep nervously before we went out. I was really happy there was a broom there.
I think I missed so you would sweep to sweep away your nervousness?
Yes.
And it would work?
It helped a little, yeah. Right. And then I would frantically look at my script in my phone also.
All right.
I'd sweep for a minute and then start looking at the script.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. What were some of the other things, you don't have to name, what were some of the other things that people did getting ready to go out on stage?
I don't, we did a lot of warm-up things together. Yeah. I'm trying to think if anybody else, maybe I was so in my nerves I didn't notice, or they didn't show their nervousness. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure they were nervous, like a lot of breathing and, Yeah.
Yeah. I had forgotten until we were just talking about it that I did do one play.
You did?
As an adult, but not really.
Okay.
It was a play all about the burlesque days.
Okay.
Of show business.
Uh-huh.
And it was about a burlesque theater.
Okay.
So they used to have strippers and comedians and strippers and comedians.
Uh-huh.
So I was a comedian.
Yeah.
So I really just reworked my act when I was a comic to fit a burlesque show.
Oh, okay.
So I really didn't have to remember. These were all my lines. Like I wrote them.
Oh, yeah.
So I was fine.
Yeah.
So, but I do remember being backstage.
Yeah.
Before going on. And now this is just, I'm sure actors may find this to be different. But for me, as a comic, I remember like being there and just sitting there drinking my water before I'd go on.
Uh-huh.
And one of the actresses was doing all these like different exercises and getting into, and I just found it amusing. And I didn't say anything, but in my head I'm going, you just go out there and take your top off. It's just, you're just a stripper. I don't know.
Well, that causes nerves, I'm sure.
I don't think she was fighting the nerves. I think I think I remember one of the nights she told me, she's like, I have to get into character. I have to, like, she was one of these like very like, and then she asked me why I don't get into character, and I said because I don't have any.
So that's what I found the hardest was getting into character because
not being you.
Right, not being me. That was the hardest part.
I think one, I would never. If I was ever to act, I would have to act like me. Like it would have to be someone sarcastic. It would have to, and I think the hardest part would be following someone else's lines. I can't memorize someone else's lines.
And that's where the nerves came from, is because if I always went out there and spouted out my own stuff, I wouldn't have no problem. It was the fact that I have to remember other people's words, but overall it was really fun. I'm really glad I did it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. I was excited for you despite all the teasing and the poking and the prodding. I was really excited for you. I mean, I even told you I really wanted to be in a spot where you wouldn't see me. Like I did not want to throw you off in any way whatsoever.
Every time someone I knew came, I was like, oh, don't mess it up.
Right.
Don't mess it up for all these other people who've worked so hard also, like all the people, oh my gosh, they all worked so hard. It's crazy.
Well, and I mean, I was a little upset because they had me take down my sign that said, I heart Chrissy.
Oh, right, yes,
because the people behind me couldn't see.
Yeah, well, that
so
is that is trouble,
fine,
yes. Yeah.
Fine, but I'm like, we put it somewhere,
Come on,
Yeah.
I spent all this time in the glitter.
Yeah. Listen, there is, I want you to know that there is a side of me that really thought about ways to get you back for the April Fools during this.
Oh.
Like I thought about once I was there, like, I should go back on Saturday and put like my face on one of the poles that only you could see from the stage.
That'd be funny.
And you just turn and see it at one point.
It may make me act a little bit more. Whoa, what's that?
Well, see, you should have just watched the Friends episodes where Joey was learning about acting.
Right, yes.
Like the fart smell acting,
Sure,
where just you think about something very deep, and No, I teased you all the way through, and of course did it because I found it amusing. But no, it was fun to go see, and it was exciting,
well,
I had a guy next to me that laughed through the whole thing, even when there wasn't jokes. So I'm not sure what was going on with him.
Very nice.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening with him. I think he may have sat on a feather or something. I don't know what happened, but he was quite tickled by the whole thing.
Well, that's good.
But I got to say, all the actors much better than me, because there was a couple of times where I noticed they made a mistake on a line and they go back and fix it. It was just for a second. I mean, we do it all the time. It'd be like me saying Vanna White. No, White, Vanna White. Like you just make a mistake. And the fact that they wouldn't stop and throw something or swear or I was quite proud that they were able to do that, because I would find that to be nerve-wracking and frustrating to mess up, to not be able to blow it off as a joke. I'm fine making mistakes.
Right.
I'm fine being the butt of the jokes. I'm fine screwing up. As long as I can laugh it off with everybody and go, boy, that wasn't that stupid of me, But to have to go right back into serious mode,
you cannot make a mistake. I mean, although I feel like people in conversation, I kept thinking about that. I'm like, when people are having a conversation, it's not perfect every time.
It's not, but you know what they don't do? Go back and repeat the lines.
Right, and I had trouble with that too. Because of doing commercials and stuff, that's what you would go back and try not to make a mistake.
Sure.
So that's what I kept trying to do, is go all the way back to the beginning.
Right. No, I get it. That makes total sense in my head. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was exciting. I was glad that I was able to make it out Friday and see you.
Yeah, I'm so glad you came. It was really it was a fun experience, and the show days were really fun, but in the beginning it was really rough. Just I overscheduled myself, and of course I did, but thanks to we worked it out in the end.
You did it.
Yes.
You made it through. It was it was neat to go see you, and I should say that I'm sorry that I did not stick around to see the Redheaded League, and that's not a reflection on the Redheaded League. That is a reflection on getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes,
I was really falling asleep about 5 o'clock. I was like, I don't know if this is going to happen.
I was surprised that you came Friday. I thought you'd come Saturday since you got up so early.
I thought I would, but once I was dozing off about 5, and then about 5:30 I had dinner, and I was like, you know what? I'm awake. I'm going to go do this now, so that I go do it. Then I'm afraid. I don't want to leave it to the last minute, because then what if something happens?
Yeah.
What if something goes on and I can't make it, and someone calls and I got to go do a thing, and then I didn't see you at all. After all that work and everything, then I don't see you at all. And and I wanted to make sure that I experienced, Sherlock Holmes and, hey, why is my crown so tight? But it was really cool. And now I do have a couple of questions.
Okay.
So being the outsider. One, do you notice the microphone on you the whole time? Because I felt like the plastic that was holding, I feel like I would notice that all the time.
At first I think I did, but then by the next week it was fine. Like at the preview one, I really did notice it. But yeah, the following week, no.
You were just used to it being there. And did someone get video, still pictures, something of all of you guys doing this stuff?
I think they did videos. I thought I saw a camera.
Okay, so if they did, then we should be able to get still pictures out of that, because I really wanted to take some pictures of you guys, and I thought, I'm going to be that guy who messes this up. And I didn't want to be that guy.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to get my camera out and just do it but then I was like, it was so lit up in there because of the sun coming in through the windows.
Yeah.
Like it is when I go to bed at that time. And that I was afraid you guys were going to see me taking pictures and I was going to mess you up. So I was like, don't be that guy. And your friend Hannah, said the same thing.
Yeah.
She's like, I wanted to take pictures, but I was like, I didn't want to, So yeah, so I didn't want to mess you guys up. So I hope you have some pictures and stuff, because it's one of those things that you'll never experience again. Even if you did another play, you won't experience that again the first time ever doing it. So I'm hoping that whoever that was taking video gets you a copy and all that stuff. So
yeah, I wonder if there's a way to order one. I'll have to ask.
I'm sure there's got to be. They were recording for a reason.
Yeah.
So hopefully Chrissy can get a copy of that. So, well, congratulations on doing it, and I'm glad you made it through, and don't do it again.
Baseball, the power of Luis Robert Jr. on full display Sunday. The White Sox center fielder dishing out 2 home runs, ending the 6-game homestand on a high note, a 4-1 topping to the Boston Red Sox at Guaranteed Rate Field. First blast, a 2-run shot to right center, which put the White Sox up. 2 innings later, Robert lifted a solo jack to left. In all, he had 3 hits and went deep 3 times in the series. In the streak, currently seated at 21 homers in 2023. Andrew Benintendi also helping the offense, a 5th-inning RBI double. Pitching-wise, a bullpen game. Lefty Tanner Banks a no decision, going 2 2/3. Jesse Schulten's credited with the win. 4 innings of work. Schulten's, Aaron Bummer, and Kenyon Middleton, who picked up the save, all did not give up a run. White Sox take 2 of 3 from Boston, finishing an even 3-3 on the 6-game homestand combined between the Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. A 2-city, 7-game California road trip next on the White Sox schedule. First stop, Anaheim, and the Los Angeles Angels for 4 starting Monday. We'll have the series opener on both Bear Country, 104.5 FM and 1560 AM, as well as 98 Gold, pregame 8 p.m. Central, first pitch 8:38 p.m. Central. Great Britain entertained over the last 2 days to the Cubs playing the St. Louis Cardinals, both clubs concluding this 2-game trip in London on Sunday. It started off well for the Cubs, a 4-run first inning. However, the Cardinals with consistent production resulting in a split of the 2 games. The Cardinals get by the Cubs 7-5. The streak of 7 consecutive starts of win halted. He takes the loss, 5-6 runs, yet only 3 were earned in 3 1/3. The reason for 3 unearned runs, Cardinals catching the day's biggest break, huge turning point. Up bottom second, bases loaded, 2 outs. Center fielder Tommy Edman, a chopper to second baseman Nico Horner, delivering a short underhand toss to Trey Mancini at first, who dropped the attempted barehanded grab. Mancini's error allowing a run to score. The Cardinals would come up with 2 more before the inning finished, adding on with 4 more runs over the next 3 innings. Stroman would eventually depart due to a blister on his right index finger. Former Cub and current Cardinal catcher Wilson Contreras, a 4-hit game, 2 runs scored. Cubs getting Monday after the difference in the UK as far as the 6 at home. The Philadelphia Phillies enter Wrigley Field for the first of 3 on Tuesday. College Baseball World Series in Omaha, it comes down to a winner-take-all national championship game 3 on Monday between Florida and LSU. This after Florida delivered a 24-4 pounding in Sunday's game 2. The 24 runs, a new record for a single College World Series game. Wyatt Langford went 5 for 5. The Florida center fielder penciled third in the lineup, 6 RBIs, 4 runs scored. He homered with 2 on in the 6th. NASCAR Cup Series, the Ally 400 racing under the lights Sunday in Nashville. Ross Chastain, his first Cup Series win, driving the number 1 Chevy for Trackhouse Racing. Remember, NASCAR hits Chicago next week, and it's the Grand Park 220 this upcoming Sunday, July 2nd. To the PGA, Keegan Bradley takes the Travelers Championship, claiming the 4-day event on Sunday just outside of Hartford, finishing 23 under. And that's a look at your sports for this Monday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Thank you, sir. Have a great Monday.
Likewise, make the Monday great, make the Monday blessed.
There you go. That's a look at sports, brought to us by our friends over at Hillcrest Dental Center, as well as Nitco. Alrighty, here we go. Let's play Find the Big Deal with Strag and Van Til. Give me a call at 219-866-4104. Looking for the price on Kellogg's Cereal Family Size Select Varieties. Kellogg's Cereal Family Size Select Varieties. Let me know the price on those. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a $50 gift card from Strag and Van Til and Touhyville. Good luck.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America, N.A.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Of course I use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser to clean tough messes off my stovetop and bathtub. But then I discovered I can also use it to easily clean my patio furniture and even my shoes. I'm hooked.
And when wipes won't cut it, I use Magic Eraser Sheets. They're thin and flexible erasers, perfect for everyday messes, like gunk on my counters and sinks. They really are magical.
The reviews are in. Mr.
Welcome to Touhyville.
Monday morning. How you feeling?
Pretty rough on a Monday, you feel me?
How you feeling?
No, it's great.
Not great. Why not?
Mondays. Stink.
Hashtag grr Mondays.
Okay, should we just start over?
You want to blow up the world and start over.
Well, no.
Just today.
Just today.
Now that's the reaction I was looking for. I can always count on you guys for a clear, irrational, angry opinion.
Let's get this show started.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Chrissy with you here, getting your Monday off to a good start. Hopefully your week is starting the right way. Portions of the show this morning brought to us by the Hideout Bar and Bait. Need a place to go hang out after work? Hideout. Have a couple of adult beverages at the Hideout. 3159 North 3200 East Road in Beaverville. Make sure you try your luck at the Renville Gaming Machines. Just play responsibly. Also want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Visit Another Season. Floral.com. You can also visit them in person, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. That's Another Season. Need a gift for any reason. Head to Another Season in DeMott. Our poll question today up on the WLQI 98 Gold and Q Facebook pages asking you, do you usually wake up before your alarm? 74% of you saying yes, while 26% of you saying no, not so much. Don't really wake up before my alarm. I don't usually wake up before my alarm. I do some days, and those days usually are when I have Ace. He likes to have Barkfest with the other dogs nearby a couple minutes before the alarm goes off. So he likes to have a good time with them and scream and yell at them.
Yeah.
Get out of my yard. That's what he says. How about you? Alarm wake you up, or you wake up before the alarm?
No, I need the alarm. Yeah. I need the alarm, then another one, and then another one.
Well, no, yeah, I'm a snoozer. I have two different tones. Mm-hmm. I have two snoozes of ease into the morning. Okay. And then one, let's go. You got to go. It's time. Let's go.
Time.
Time to get up. Let's go. So I do that. All right. This is from one of the 402,309 different websites that I go to daily to find fun stuff for us to talk about. One that may come as a surprise to you, Wall Street Journal. Not a lot of people would think that that's my kind of a website, but yeah, I go there. And you know, people often say, you know who knows sexy? The Wall Street Journal. That's
I do feel like those are synonymous, yeah.
This is an article that said the sexiest number of shirt buttons to be undone is 2.
Okay.
So my shirt only has 3.
I don't think they're talking about a polo.
No? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe they are.
Well, because I've got 2 undone.
Yeah.
And
all
one
right.
done.
Okay.
Now you tell me,
Yeah.
Sexy?
Sure.
2 buttoned, unsexy, right? A little stuffy.
A little stuffy,
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
But unbutton 1? Pow! Sexy! Stop yourself. It's okay.
Oh, no.
It's okay, ladies.
Oh, my.
It's okay. Yeah. These are the things that we're studying, kids. These are the things. Business, finances, that's all fine now in the world. Now the Wall Street Journal is going to tackle the same things as Cosmo.
Makes sense, yeah.
This week in the Wall Street Journal, find out what drink makes your man really want to get crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds like an article would be in Cosmo,
Oh,
right?
okay, yeah. I haven't read Cosmo in a very long time.
7 ways to make your man really wish he wouldn't have left.
Oh, right.
Like all those things, yeah. Here's some results of the poll in the Wall Street Journal sexy poll, I suppose. I really should have had I'm Too Sexy For behind this. That would have been the Wall Street Journal is the place for the sexy. 22% of people think men over 50 look sexy in sneakers.
Okay.
I am rocking this poll. I'm just saying. I believe I'm the man when it comes to if you find sneakers sexy.
Yeah, you just wait.
Yes.
Yeah, wait till you see my stability ones.
Yeah.
These make it so I don't fall down.
That's right. You just wait. You just wait. I've got you covered right there. See, they took all the songs out of here. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
All right, good. I found another version. Here we go.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me.
Yep, that's right. Nothing's so sexy like the Wall Street Journal. 22% of people think men over 50 look sexy in sneakers. Listen, I've got 2 years on them. So 2 years, 1 year and a couple of days. But 72% say Birkenstock sandals are not sexy, no matter what age. You can go with 100%. Sandals are not sexy. No, they don't do it. No.
Oh,
no.
All right.
No.
Well.
3% of people answered ankles for the sexiest part of the body a man can reveal.
All right.
It sounds odd.
Yeah.
But I think what they're saying is there is no sexy part of a man's body.
All right.
We're really not. Like, we're not a sexy being.
I'm a fan of the Adam's apple sometimes.
Yeah, well, you're kind of a weirdo. I have to admit that there's something about the area. If you guys were watching on TV, you'd see me draw a circle. The area from just below the nose, down to the bottom of the neck. Like, okay, that's your area.
You know, it really is, because I have a thing for collarbones and
jowls. You love a man's jowls
and mouths and lips. Yeah.
Yes. Chrissy had high standards when it comes to men. She wanted one with a mouth. Yes, if you have a mouth, you've got a shot.
It's very strange. Yes.
52% are not turned on by men wearing red. Okay.
All right.
On the flip side, 41% say black clothes are generally sexy. I'm killing this poll! I'm in all black!
I think they're just saying what probably those people are already doing, maybe? Just
right. That's what I'm saying. Those people are doing these things.
Yeah.
And it makes them sexy.
Oh.
I'm too sexy for my sneakers. Too sexy for my black clothes. Too sexy for my Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
So, 47% of people are not turned on by men's jewelry. Yeah, it should be higher than that.
All right, yeah.
I have an earring in just because it's still there.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't decided when. At some point, it's going to come out. It's just...
you're over it? Just take it out then. Well, it's not going to close up. It's going to be there forever.
No, I mean, it's there. I haven't decided when it's too old for me to have it anymore. Like, is it just cringy, you know? And I used to always say, okay, well, Harrison Ford still has one, so I'm okay. I mean, he's Han Solo, for goodness sakes.
Oh, does he have one?
Well, I just saw an interview for Indiana Jones, and he's taking it out. So I'm like, okay, so then 80. So that's when I can.
80?
Yeah, so I'm good till I'm 80. 65% of people say baggy clothes are a turnoff. So people want the tight clothes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's different kinds of tight. You don't want it to look like, you know, two raccoons fighting over a Christmas ham.
Mine don't look like two raccoons. Mine just looks like someone put a beach ball under my shirt. Yeah. That's what makes it tight. Yeah. I had a T-shirt on yesterday that apparently the dryer got to.
Oh, the dryer got to it, did it?
That's what I've decided.
All right.
Because and I'm glad I did, because right before I left the house, like for some reason I reached up, and it just got like stuck up on the belly, and I went, okay, this is probably too small to go in public.
Good,
it's probably too small for public consumption. No one needs that, because I don't need a poll to tell me, it's not sexy. My white belly sticking out from under the shirt.
Sure.
That's super whiteness. Here's how I know how white I am. Cheryl and I went out in the sun over the weekend, and she got a nice kind of layer of tan.
Yeah.
And I looks like somebody spilled soup on me. So I just have random red splotches.
Oh, yes.
My back looks like it could be used in a pamphlet on here's the places you miss with sunscreen. It's
That's
just
funny.
random weird patches of red. 75% of people say glasses are sometimes, usually, or always sexy. So.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
I'm killing it. Do readers count, you think?
Probably. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. 44% of people say clean-shaven faces are sexy.
Oh.
Yeah, you would not go in there, but
all right.
Again, I'm crushing it. Clean-shaven, no whiskers of any kind, except for like a couple places I may have missed. But a whopping 56% prefer some sort of facial hair. So I guess I'm not killing it on that.
Oh, well,
I thought I was, but
56 is more than
that is more. that is correct, Chrissy.
Yeah,
Martin.
that is more.
Yes, 56% is
the little
more.
alligator would bite that, would hit that. More than, less than, the little mouth.
Oh, the alligator mouth.
The
now
little
I understand.
mouth eats the bigger number.
What are we talking about? Now I understand. How long should a man's shorts be? Okay. 64% of people say just above the knee is mostly sexy. 19% say shorter than that. 17% say below the knee.
Oh.
Aren't those just pants?
Yeah. At some point you've got shants on, right?
Shants.
Shants. Yeah.
Never heard them called that. I've heard capris, but on men they're shants. Is that what they are?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. That leads us to today's 10 things. 10 things an overly unbuttoned shirt says. So, sure, 2 buttons is sexy, but 3, 4, 5? Is that sexy or is that too much?
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
That's the answer to that question. 10 things an overly unbuttoned shirt says about a guy. Number 10, I drive a Camaro with a tail fin. Yeah. Number 9, I keep stores that sell gold chains in business.
Oh,
yeah, usually big ones with horns on them. Yeah, or car symbols.
I'm like
Ferrari or Porsche.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's too much.
Sure. Yeah.
Number 8, I own a waterbed. Yeah, that's what it says.
Does anyone still own a waterbed? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I would say own a waterbed or / have a bumper sticker that says if this van's a rockin', don't come and knock it.
Oh,
you got that one too.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Number 7, my clothing is 75% velour. Yes.
Ugh. Thinking about that. It's gross.
Number 6, I mistakenly assume women find chest hair attractive.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
This photo you to scrub, yes. Number 5, I don't sell coke, but I know someone who does. Yeah. Yeah, I can take it to him. Yeah. I got a guy. Number 4, I have personalized license plates that say LAYDEZ space MN.
Yeah.
Ladies' man. That's right. Number 3, I wear sunglasses even inside. Yeah. You should do that. Yeah. Number 2, I certainly wear loafers with no socks year round. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Usually white with a tassel.
Yes.
And the number 1 thing an overly unbuttoned shirt says about a guy, I really wish I was Burt Reynolds. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Touhyville.
Can you hear? I haven't heard anything yet. You say anything? Well, I haven't said anything worth hearing. Well, that's why I didn't hear anything. Well, that's why I didn't say anything.
Well, I was told that I could listen to the radio at a reasonable volume.
With Steve Touhy.
You're disgusting, but I love you.
My disgustingness is my best feature.
Silence, you mental midget.
And Chrissy Martin.
Super genius.
Silence, you ninny.
The amusement park for your mind.
As empty experiences go, it's one of the best.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
Portions of Touhyville this morning brought to us by Jasper Junction. Head over and browse their 13,000 square foot thrift store and flea market goodness, all happening at the junction of 14 and 231. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 5. Sundays, 11 till 4. Closed on Mondays. That's today. But don't forget, tomorrow, Tuesday, 50% off all thrift store new and used clothing. That's every Tuesday at the Junction, Jasper Junction. Also want to mention Shady Hill Speedway. A lot going on there this weekend. Make your plans to head out there for the 23rd annual Firecracker 50 Modifieds Rebel Late Models and Bombers, all happening this Saturday. Visit ShadyHillSpeedway.com for all the details. All right, our poll question up on the Touhyville Show Facebook page asking you, do you wake up before the alarm? We'll keep you updated on that. Also, a little bit later on this morning, we'll tell you how you can earn $10,000 just by walking 10,000 steps. Now, I say just because Chrissy will do that like in a half an hour, but me, that takes a week and a half. So over the weekend, you did your play.
Yes.
You said one of the hardest things was memorizing your lines, was to know all of the lines.
Yes.
We also, all of us can relate to being in the car, singing a song, and messing up the lyrics.
Yeah.
And just kind of, and then get to the refrain. Then we know it. Then we're in. Mm-hmm. So Patti LaBelle over the weekend was at a tribute for Tina Turner. It was at the BET Awards. They were doing a tribute to Tina Turner because, she's dead. And it's what they do for the dead people. They give them a tribute.
They should.
But apparently she had one of those same issues like we have in the car sometimes where you don't really know all the lyrics, but then when you get to the refrain, you're fine. She had some problems, yo. Right there, you did. Oh, Lord, something happened. I'm just going to take a guess. I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Yeah.
But the teleprompter went out. Something happened with the teleprompter, I'm thinking.
I don't know.
I think she probably thought it'll be like karaoke.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if the words are there, I've heard the song enough times, I'll be able to pull it off.
Right.
That said, and maybe I'm being a jerk, but if you're going to do a tribute to somebody, isn't there a couple of rehearsals where you could get the song down? It's a song. It's a song.
You would think so.
You can't get a song down as a tribute to the dead woman? And if you're too busy for that, Patti LaBelle, how busy are you? But if you're too busy for that, then let's get someone else to do it.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's a tribute to the dead person.
Yeah. They should do the tributes while they're alive.
No.
No?
No.
Tina doesn't know.
She knows. She's there.
She know. Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing a new song. What's breathing got to do with it?
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
No? No, too soon? Well, too soon to you because you just found out she's dead. You forgot.
No, I forgot and then I remembered.
All right.
I get, what if I can't see the words? I don't know. I'm trying, y'all. Hey, just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be in no better place. You know why? Just simply the best.
Simply the best.
Got the chorus.
Yeah, simply the best. Other than knowing the words to the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it did sound like the teleprompter went out. Maybe they had it on
something
there.
happened when she said she couldn't see the words. Something happened. Yeah. Maybe Patti, when you pass away, the people will learn the words to the lyrics to your songs when they do the tribute. Yeah. Yeah. That was very strange. I don't know what happened there.
I mean, I think she covered it well. Like
Yeah. I think cover it means people don't realize it happened.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think she covered it well. It was fine because, Who cares? It's only a tribute to a dead singer. So, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, no, I think that's like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you go roll with it. It's live, so what are you going to do?
Right,
Life
yeah.
goes on.
Yeah.
It'll all be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, other than for Tina Turner, life goes on. Doesn't go on for her because she's...
Well, all of us someday, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Yeah.
Speaking of going on, of course, the world is coming to an end. I'm figuring out. Earlier today, we found out that people are online complaining that they're not gumball eyes for SpongeBob ice cream anymore, or whatever it is. People are very upset about that.
Yeah.
And
as you should be. Let's not gloss over, okay? This is a big deal.
It is.
Tradition and nostalgia, that's huge for people. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Or don't buy them.
All right. Maybe you buy them and you jam some gumballs in there.
Sure, do that because it matters what your ice cream looks like. You're gonna eat it, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's not the same.
That's fine. Then don't eat it.
It's not like it used to be. It's not like I remember.
Right. Again, you can just not eat it.
All right.
You know, there is that.
Okay.
But this one really tells me that the world's coming to an end. Sales took a bump over the weekend to the song My Heart Will Go On from Titanic.
Oh.
Because people were reminded of it because of the disaster at the Titanic.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, the Ocean Gate disaster gave a sales bump to My Heart Will Go On. So Celine Dion made a couple extra bucks over the weekend because people died. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course, the theme song from James Cameron's Titanic. What made people hear about the submersive imploding?
Yeah.
People dying.
Mm-hmm.
What made them go, oh, you know what? I forgot about that song. I should download that today.
Maybe because James Cameron was like talking about it here and there. Like people haven't been interviewing him, so maybe just like brought up.
It made you think of Titanic.
Yeah.
And that's what makes people think of Titanic is Celine Dion.
Yeah.
My Heart Will Go On.
Right.
Well, Jack and Rose, you know, when they were fine, they were good. Yeah, he was very important to her relationship when she was trying to decide what she wanted to do with her life until it came down to, do you have room on a giant piece of wood for me? No, I don't.
No, yeah.
Why? Because I'm a rich brat. That's why.
No,
yeah.
you know,
rich brat, old lady.
When the children and I were talking about this over the weekend, they reminded me that we had watched a Mythbusters episode where they proved that they would not have both fit on the door.
Oh, stop it. That's it. I'm done with Mythbusters. They're wrong.
Okay. I think they tested it. I don't recall the episode, but they said
just look at the door to the radio studio.
Yeah.
Do you think you and I could fit on there if it was life or death?
Well, yeah, but is it going to float with two bodies on it?
You just said yeah, but. You just said yeah, but.
Well, I'm saying yes, it looks big enough, but is it going to hold the weight and float?
Yes, it's wood.
Oh.
It floats.
A wood always floats? I thought it had to be hollowed out. Because that's not hollow, that's solid.
Wood floats.
Oh.
If you took a stick
Yeah.
and put it on the water, it's going to float.
Okay, well,
Not
what
a hollow stick, an actual stick.
What about the Titanic wreckage? It's wood and it's at the bottom of the sea.
But that also had metal and things on it.
Oh, I see.
It was not all made of wood.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And hear me out. If you took a wood cup and filled it up with water and that water was heavier,
then
once it gets underground, once it sinks under the water, now the pressure of the water is going to push it down.
So you don't think two people on a door is going to make that go down?
They were little. They were so little. No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
do you think that door right there could hold the two of us, life and death?
I don't know. I'm going to say no.
Then I'm pushing you off.
Oh, no, I'm dead.
When you say to me, no, you can't come up here, stay in your own bubble.
Yeah.
Now it's every man for themselves.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, what will we paddle with?
We don't have to paddle anywhere. We just have to float till they come get us.
Oh.
There were people in rescue boats coming to get people.
Oh,
They would have got them eventually.
Okay.
How do you think Rose survived?
She was fictional.
Yeah,
so
with
that
her
helped.
big giant diamond. Oh, the diamond can fit on the boat. But yeah.
Well, she stuck it in her, spoilers, she stuck it in her pocket.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So this big diamond, is fine.
Yeah.
But me, no. Why? Because I'm poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, diamonds float. Duh.
So do people on wood. Just saying. For some reason, the recent disaster caused people to want to hear My Heart Will Go On. Friday, just a day after it was announced that the 5 people on board had been killed, the song reached almost 523,000 streams.
Wow, I kind of want to listen to it now. It's terrible.
It is.
I'm a terrible person.
Meanwhile, now everybody's getting mad at Netflix because
did they put it out to watch?
This Saturday they're putting Titanic back out for everyone to watch.
Right, I kind of want to watch it.
Oh my god!
I get it. I also want to watch some Titanic documentaries where they go down and explore everything. Because, why not? It's just making it all, excuse the terms, come to the surface.
Oh, yeah. Like those people didn't.
Oh.
They didn't come to the surface.
Oh,
yeah.
no. It's so terrible. And I've been consuming a lot of stuff about that company. I'm just curious. What were they what was the thought process there? Because they were warned. They knew he was trying to be an innovator, which I get, but you don't put other people's lives at risk.
Yeah, innovate with your own life. Yeah,
right,
that's fine.
Yeah.
By the way, the Titanic thing on Netflix, it might just be bad timing. I mean, it's
maybe they were already.
It's on a list of. I don't think they really decide that fast. I hope not. But the list was put out last week, so it was bad timing. But of all the movies that were coming out July 1st, it just so happens they put out a new thing of movies July 1st. So. Titanic is on that list. So I don't know. We'll see. Portion of the show is brought to us by DeMott Connection Center. Visit DeMottConnection.com. Find out all about the different things that they have going on at their Connection Center all weekend long. You know that they got their car show coming up in August. Just to mention one of the great things. Also, did you know they have a banquet hall and catering? Find out more at DeMottConnection.com. Be sure to like them on Facebook. All right. So... you and I were speculating with Pat Sajak retiring that Vanna White might be retiring as well.
Yeah.
I say she is, and you say she isn't. But sources close to Wheel of Fortune say that Vanna currently makes $3 million a year. So she wants a big raise to stick around.
Okay, that makes sense. Does she...
Go ahead.
Does she make less than Pat?
Yes.
Okay.
5 times less.
Well, they have a different job, I guess.
They have a completely different job.
All right.
He hosts the show. She touches a panel.
Yeah, but does she do work behind the scenes? You don't know.
He hosts the show.
Yeah.
She touches a panel.
Don't they
Chrissy, this is not like small market radio where they've got 50 jobs that they have to do after the show is over.
Don't they banter during the... I've not watched Wheel of Fortune in a very long time.
They banter at the end of the show.
Okay. Oh,
all right. Less than a quarter of one of our segments. They'll come out and Pat will go... I noticed that a lot of people wake up before their alarms, and she'll go, I don't.
Oh, okay.
That's the end of it.
Oh, all right. I've not watched Wheel of Fortune.
That's the extent of what they do.
All right.
Yeah. She makes $3 million a year. To go like this. That's it. That's what she does.
She used to turn the letters.
She used to.
Yeah.
She does not anymore. It's been years and years and years since it's not digitally done. And it just lights up. She walks over and goes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the extent of her job for $3 million a year. And she's like, listen, I want more than that. Many would argue she's just as important as Pat. I would argue that she's not.
Well, she's like SpongeBob's gumball eyes. She's part of the institution.
And I'm all for that.
Yeah.
And they've paid her very handsomely, $3 million a year, to be that.
Yeah.
But
That's
now,
a paltry $3 million a year. I mean, compared to what does he make?
Well, it says 5 times that. So what would 5 times 3 be, Chrissy Martin?
$15 million
There you go.
a year.
There you go. Look
I
at
want
you
to
go.
I want to do this. I'll even take Vanna's job.
Right, yeah, see? Good morning, you're on the air. Did you want to be?
Sure.
Yes.
Now, consider how many miles Vanna has walked in 4-inch heels.
That is the truth.
Okay. All right, I'll give you that. She's done a lot of walking. And Chrissy said, off the air, well, she's got to stay in shape. She's got to, that's great. I would say $3 million a year covers that.
I would think so, too. Let's not be greedy.
Right. See, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. So,
okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Here's my thing, though. I would say since the nostalgia is going to be gone, Pat's going to be gone, I don't think there's any reason to keep half the show. Like I say, overhaul. Get a new host, get a new sidekick, and move forward.
No, then it's a different show.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But that's like saying Jeopardy's a new show. It's got new hosts.
Oh, yeah, but...
But yet they still do it.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Yeah, I guess it's going okay.
Yeah. They say, a source says, White spends the same time on set as Pat Sajak. She says more, actually, due to hair, makeup, and wardrobe obligations.
This is what I'm saying. She has to get fitted, and she has to probably put on some kind of crazy expensive face cream, and I don't know.
I hate to say it, time isn't what you get paid for in show business.
It's not?
When you go do a movie, there's lots and lots of people that work way harder than the actors.
Oh.
But they don't get $20 million a movie.
Oh, yeah. That's terrible.
Yeah. I bet the director of Wheel of Fortune doesn't make $3 million a year.
No, probably not. Well, maybe. Oh, I don't know.
So they do say that she does more publicity than Pat does for the show.
Oh.
She's a personality, part of the show's look, feel, and let's be frank, appeal. Her enthusiasm and silly button segments with Sajak at the end of each episode are fan favorites. Great. They're the two of them together are fan favorites. So now go and find two people that already have chemistry, could already do the segments together, could host a show. I'm just saying, Chrissy and I are available. I'm just trying to say we are there. We're already set. We've got the chemistry. We could easily do the segment, and we would even, they shoot a week in one day. So we could cut our show down to 4 days a week.
Right.
And go 1 day a week and host Wheel of Fortune.
I'm telling you.
And I'm telling you, you could get us for half the price.
All right.
I'm saying, I would gladly do it for $7.5 million, and Chrissy would gladly do it for $1.5 million.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not doing the letters. You are. You're wearing the gown and doing the letters. I'm going to be Pat Sajak.
No.
Oh, yes. You'll look much less awkward in a gown than I will.
You want to blow up the world and start over.
Well, no.
Just today.
Just today.
Now that's the reaction I was looking for. I can always count on you guys for a clear, irrational, angry opinion.
Let's get this show started.
Welcome into Touhyville. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by our friends over at McDonald's, your local McDonald's in Remington, DeMont, and two great locations in Rensselaer. Lots of great stuff happening there. How about two for $2.29 breakfast mix and match? Sausage McMuffin, sausage biscuit, sausage burrito, hash browns, or 6-piece chicken McNugget for just $2.29. How about $1.79 medium frozen carbonated beverage? Good stuff when it's so hot out. Frozen Coke, Fanta, Blue Raspberry, and Hawaiian Punch, or an Oreo Frappe. All kinds of great stuff through the app, the McDonald's app. Download it today. I'm living it. Also want to mention our friends over at Galena Insurance. Give Tasha a call today at 219-866-0834. Let her take a look at your insurance and get you all set up with your insurance needs. 219-866-0834. Your Erie Insurance agent in Rensselaer. Our poll question up on the WLQI and Touhyville Show Facebook pages, as well as 98 Gold, asking you, do you usually wake up before your alarm? Let's see. Refreshing. 73.7% say yes, while 26.3% say no. They do not get up before the alarm usually. Both Chrissy and I really need an alarm to wake up. But when you wake up in the middle of the night, I mean, it's pretty hard to just wake up on your own.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to randomly wake up at 10 to 4.
Yeah.
I don't. But that's when you get up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
because you have hair and makeup and wardrobe obligations.
Yeah.
You know, like Vanna White does.
Yeah, me and Vanna. We're in the same in the same boat. Yeah.
Yep. A lot of people don't realize throughout the program, Chrissy Martin walks around here in high heels and a gown.
Yeah.
So, speaking of walking and getting paid to walk, if you can walk 10,000 steps in one day, you could get paid $10,000. Now, I know you don't want to do this, Chrissy Martin, because that's nothing. $10,000 is nothing. It's not even money to you.
No, I mean, I'll take it.
She's like, I didn't even get out of bed for less than 50. You know, so a lot of people try to get 10,000 steps in a day. Some can hit it easily. Others end up closer to 1,000. Yeah.
1,000? You get more than 1,000, surely.
I haven't been doing well lately. Let's see. Where's my walking app? Wait a minute. This is disturbing to me.
Oh, no.
I don't even see the walking app anymore. Did it go away?
Here, you thought you'd been keeping track this whole time.
I was for a long time. I just haven't looked at it in a long time. So something happened to my step tracker. I don't know why it went away. Let's see. So let's just look back. Okay. Yesterday. All right. So last week my average was 1,400.
A day. 1,400 a day.
Yes.
And that's with walking the dog.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're going outside with them, but
1,400 a day. That cannot be right.
I haven't been doing my walking. So.
Oh my gosh.
What do you mean it can't be right? Don't do that to me.
It can't be right. 1,400 a day. I get 1,400 before I even come to work.
That's what I'm saying. We're very different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Which also tells me you should be doing less before you come to work. But no,
that's probably not true. I'm only at 950 right now, so I'm lying to you.
Over my last month, over the month of June, I'm averaging 2,076 a day. Steps.
I don't think that can't be right.
What is it that you think that I'm doing? Now,
I don't know.
The only thing that would make it not right is my phone is not with me all the time.
Okay, there you go.
So the entire morning, my phone is sitting here in the studio for any walking that I do around the station.
Yeah. So
a
there
lot
you go.
of times, I leave my phone sitting on my desk. Other times, I leave my phone sitting on the table where I'm at. Like, I only take it if I go outside.
Yeah.
So, so no, it's not keeping track of every step, but
yeah,
I'm still not, I bet I'm not breaking 4,000 on the average.
Yeah.
Even if I kept track of all of it, you know. But I was when I was doing my walking all the time. I was doing it very easily.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So what happened? You just got out of the habit? Or?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Didn't have Ace with me. And then when I did have him with me, I started just being lazy. Like I'd take him out after I ate, and I'm like, I'm not going to walk this time. And then I'm not going to walk this time.
Oh,
and then I just stopped.
Then you just don't.
Yep. So some people can hit their 10,000 really easily. Others not so much. A claim that all steps aren't being counted because I don't carry my phone around all day. That's I just fell into that.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to defend myself. I don't think I walk anywhere nearly enough. Just like I don't drink enough water. I mean, there's a lot of things I should be doing.
Well, sure. My average last month or this month is 7,300 steps a day.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not hitting 10,000 either.
Wow.
Huh.
There's a company called Gymbird, GYM, like gym, like go to the gym and work out. That's looking to hire a chief step officer, an CSO.
All right.
Who will be paid $10,000 to take 10,000 steps a day. It's mostly a marketing stunt, not an actual ongoing position. It's simple. You apply online. If you're chosen, you'll spend a month training to walk 10,000 steps in one day. Once a week, you'll have to share a few social media posts, including a video blog about the experience.
All right.
But you can only actually... but you only actually have to walk 10,000 steps in one day, and that's on the last day. So only one time you have to do it.
Oh, geez.
They're accepting applications until July 19th. They say any adult can apply, but it sounds like they're looking for someone who's new to walking for exercise. Hello. Because they want it to be inspiring to others. Plus, if you're a server who easily gets 10,000 at work, then you don't need training. So like if you're like a waitress or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So my husband gets a ton. He gets like 20,000 steps a day. Like when he works, he gets like easily, like he gets 20,000 every time he works. So
I think you should apply and heavily mention that you're on the radio. And,
sure.
And I think we might be able to get you in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would do it, but I think it would be embarrassing for the company when I fall down. I think that would be like...
I would get there too easily because I'm already very close to 10,000 a day.
But you're not?
Yeah.
You're not at 10,000 a day?
Sometimes I get like... it just depends on the day, what I have going on,
Okay, then don't apply. For the $10,000, I'll do it. That's it.
There wouldn't be much to train me, is what I'm saying, I wouldn't be that much of a...
$10,000.
All right. I'm going to be inauthentic.
I'm not saying be inauthentic.
Yeah.
You can say, I average about 7,000 a day. I'd like to regularly get to 10,000 a day.
Yeah.
I would like 10,000 a day to be my average. I would like to do more walking for exercise.
Yeah.
And also I'm on the radio.
Yeah.
And I could promote your product a lot.
Yeah.
And also my friend, partner, and boss keeps telling me to do more videos, so this would really help me out a lot.
That's true. Yeah.
See? Then we could make you the walking lady.
Okay.
The walking,
All right.
talking lady.
Okay.
Yeah. The walker and the talker on the radio.
All right. Sounds good.
And we set you up with a camera that just is like the microphone you used for the play, like the Janet Jackson microphone. Except it's just a headpiece that you wear that has a camera in front of you. And you just walk around with a camera on you all the time when you
Those
walk.
make me so nauseous when I watch other people.
Well, don't watch them. Don't watch yours. Just record it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Since you won't do that, I'll see if I can find other ways to help you out.
Okay.
You could freeze your pajamas if you're too hot at night.
Yeah.
That's not a thing you run into, though.
No, I'm always too cold.
No, so I'm not helping you in any way whatsoever. It's officially Sunday. Last Wednesday, of course, was the first day of summer. So here's something to help you sleep if the AC's not pumping out enough fumes for you. Is that what the AC pumps out? Is fumes? I don't know. It makes it cold.
I have no idea.
Makes it cold. Yeah, pumping out the cold.
It's Freon, right? Is that what they...
Sure. Free.
It's your refrigerator.
Freon, pay on, whatever.
Yeah. It's your refrigerator run.
Yeah. Better catch it. You can freeze your pajamas. Put them in a plastic bag, toss them in the freezer. You can do the same thing with your pillowcase, too.
Sounds horrible. Are they stiff when you take them out?
That's what I would think. And, it's one thing to be cooler, but not put ice on your skin while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
And isn't your, as it melts, isn't your pillowcase and then pillow going to be all wet?
Oh, yeah. Ew.
Isn't your pajamas going to get soaked?
Yeah.
This just seems weird.
What happens if you put clothing in the freezer? I've never tried to put clothing in the freezer.
Neither have I. Who would do this? They say use a hot water bottle. Huh? Seems counterintuitive, but the idea to raise your core temperature before you go to bed, fill it with warm water, put it on your feet. When you take it off, it'll trick your body into thinking that it's cooler than it is, hopefully long enough to fall asleep.
Oh, why? Oh my gosh, just turn a fan on. I don't understand all this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about manipulating my body temperature.
When you turn the fan on?
Yeah.
Is it the ceiling fan or on the ground fan?
No, yeah, it's on the nightstand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it blowing at you or away from you?
Away.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. Because if you're just blowing it at you, you're just blowing hot air at yourself. So it's not really doing the job that you want it to do.
My house is freezing all the time. All the time. It's cold. All the time. It's blowing cold air at me.
I bet it's not.
It is.
I bet right now your house is at least 73 degrees.
I don't think it is. I walk around shivering on the regular.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Would your children... Well, first of all, would your children be awake yet? It's 8:18.
Oh, no. No.
Okay. When they're awake...
Summertime is what I keep getting told.
Yeah. Chrissy came in this morning. She's like, I'm so tired. They were having a party last night. And to them, they're like, we're not having a party. We're just eating.
Right. They're just.
Yeah. That would be my house, too. It's like, if I had people that lived with me, I'd be getting into bed. There's been times when Cheryl's like, do you want to, watch the show at 7? I go... No, it starts at 7. No.
That eats into bedtime.
I'm getting into bed at 7:30. I'm going to miss half the show. No. They say don't sleep naked if you want to stay cool. That apparently, if you sweat, you'll just collect. It'll collect in your skin and be absorbed by your clothes. So it's better to have clothes on.
Oh, there's so many things there. So many skin cells and just keep all the clothes on.
Yeah.
All the clothes on all the time.
Yeah. Nakedness doesn't do it
Gross,
for you. Yeah.
gross.
Poor Chrissy with her
Disgusting.
nakedness. Yeah. They say wear loose-fitting clothes and something light that has natural fibers like cotton. So there you go.
I'm not hot when I sleep. I'm freezing.
Well, other people are normal. I don't know what to tell you. Don't share the covers. If you sleep with a significant other, think about using separate blankets. It helps keep the body heat away from each other.
That's terrible.
no.
I'm not using separate blankets. No.
Why not? Yes.
Because.
That's...
Oh, my.
Doesn't believe in soulmates, but you have to have the same blanket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have two. I have two because I get so cold that I need a second blanket.
Are both of them on both of you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just have two. So
yeah.
one is over both of you, and then another one is on top of you.
And plus the sheet also. The sheet, the top sheet, the blanket, the
Oh,
blanket.
with the top sheet. What a waste of space.
No, the top sheet is essential for comfort.
You don't even know that it's there. With all the blankets you have. It's not doing anything.
Sure, yes. It looks pretty when you make the bed.
The top sheet to me is a blanket because I like to sleep with something on me, like a blanket on me.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a blanket if it's too hot. That's the only thing a top sheet is good for.
Oh, all right. Yeah, see? If you're hot, then you just use
Put
the
that
top
on.
sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't. If I'm hot, I turn the air up a little bit or down, however you want to say it.
Oh, my
And-
gosh. You're like the children. You don't turn the air up or down for... Oh, no. You put the clothes on or you take them off. You do not...
You just told me I can't take the clothes off.
You do not touch the thermostat. Ever.
Again, I don't know how to explain this to you. I'm the only one there. I'm the only one affected.
Yes.
So I'm going to change it to the way I want it to be.
Right. Yes, you should.
I want my temperature to be where I want it to be.
Yeah. But your house is always trying to cool itself off or heat itself up.
No, you're assuming that I'm doing this like on the regular.
No.
For the
Okay.
most part.
Yeah.
It's at about 72, 73.
Okay.
Winter, summer, it's at about 72, 73.
Okay.
That's about it.
Mhm.
Probably in the winter, it's closer to 70. Like, I'm not worried about heating it up so much to that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, 72, 73 is about right for the air conditioning to be on. And yeah. And I'm not going to turn it up when I'm gone because the dog's there and he's got fur all over him. So I don't want it to get too hot, you know.
If it wasn't for them, I would just, the air conditioning makes me miserable.
Well,
It really does.
I don't know what to do for you there.
Yeah, I know.
They say leave your hair damp if you take a shower at night. That'll keep you cool at night as well. Of course, you'll end up with a wet pillow, but you won't be as hot. Again, that's like the frozen pillowcase. Of course, your pillow's going to be all wet. That's so weird.
I'm not going to bed with wet hair. That's terrible.
Yeah. No,
I have too much hair. No. It'd never dry. I would wake up.
Throughout the night, wouldn't it dry?
No, I'd wake up and it'd still be wet.
So, you blow dry it?
No, No, but it takes a really long time to dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine, I get out of the shower, and I'm at work within 15 minutes of getting out of the shower.
Uh-huh.
So, this morning I got out of the shower at 4:51.
Uh-huh.
And I was here at 5:02. So,
Uh-huh.
within 10 minutes,
Yeah.
my hair was dry.
It was dry. Wow.
Yeah. So, but again, I have like no hair compared to you.
Yeah. Sometimes mine isn't dry by like 10 o'clock.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like
that's
the underneath will still be wet.
Yeah, that's because you got a lot of hair.
Yeah.
By the way, going back in the conversation, I will just say that one of the greatest things that Cheryl and I ever did when we were married was have separate blankets. That was one of the greatest things ever.
Oh, all right. Well,
There's no stealing of the blankets. There's no one person rolling over and having too much blanket, and another person doesn't have enough blanket.
Oh.
It's so comfortable to have your own blanket
Nobody has
area.
2 blankets. No.
Yes.
No.
And, well, you don't need it because you're not hot. I mean, you want his body heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he is like his own furnace. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, so you're freezing, so you want it.
Yeah.
But, But no, it's so much more comfortable with the double blanket. That's
all right. There's a poll question for you.
Yeah, do you
one blanket or two?
I like it. That'll be tomorrow.
Touhyville.
Tally ho, pip pip, Bernard's your uncle.
In English, we say good morning.
Go and boil your bottom, sons of a silly person.
With Steve Touhy.
I dare you to make less sense.
And Chrissy Martin.
How come whenever my ship comes in, it's leaking?
Oh, man. Sometimes the things that Chrissy says off the air, I wish I could bring to the air. Portions of the show this morning brought to us by our friends over at Gene and Tony's DeMott Auto Sales, 726 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Visit with Gene and Amanda today, and you'll be driving around in your next used vehicle, car, truck, SUV, whatever it is you're looking for. They will be glad to set you up to help you out with financing and more. Visit geneandtonys.com. Maybe you're looking for two wheels. Well, at Sanders Cycle, that's their passion. Motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides. They have the best that Kawasaki has to offer. Stop by and see them on 231 in Rensselaer. Visit online at sanderscycle.com. All right. It's about time, I say, for this product to hit the market. I can't believe it's taken this long for it to make it to market. But Maury Povich is launching his own paternity test company.
You are not the
The additional, they're very excited about the fact that he slept with the woman and he was not the father.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was he was very excited about that.
Yeah. He dabbed his brow. He's very, very
he did more. He jumped up and down. You could hear it. He was woo, yes. I got away with it.
I got away with it. Oh.
That kid is someone else's problem.
Oh my gosh.
I'm working on Maury Povich the musical.
Yeah? I like it.
Yep. Maury Povich is staying busy since retiring from his talk show last year. He's launching an at-home DNA paternity test company, and it's called The Results Are In. Mm-hmm.
You are the father.
Before I go any further with this, if there is not two buttons that come in the box that you press, and one says,
you are the father,
or the other one says,
you are not the father.
Oh, yeah.
That has to be in the box.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He says, quote, I've been around paternity tests for more than 20 years, so I know exactly what's going on and how we can help those people who are looking for fathers who are looking for children. Here's the disturbing part to me, I must say.
Uh-huh.
Are there that many people out there that don't know who the father of their baby is? That we can start a company like this?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Ladies, knock it off.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, and I'm not blaming all the ladies. I understand, men, like, it's a two-way street, okay?
Sure.
But maybe don't fool around in that way with multiple partners in that short of a time period that you're not sure whose it could be. Yeah. Just a little advice from an older man who's been around the world a few times.
Sure. Well, I never dated as an adult, but you did. Yes.
Do you even have to add in there as an adult? Like, did you date?
I mean, not really. But so I don't understand all of that, the nuances and such, with the dating.
Okay. So usually what would happen is I would either meet someone at a restaurant or establishment of some kind, or I would pick them up and drive them to said establishment.
Okay, all right.
Then we would usually have some kind of food and beverages.
Okay.
Perhaps, go to a movie and also have food and beverage, popcorn.
Okay,
pop.
sure.
Then I would drive them back.
A movie is the best place to talk to someone.
Yeah.
It's the best place for communication and bonding.
Yes. We add dinner in there too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. What else are you supposed to do?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dinner and a movie.
Go miniature golfing. Go to batting cages. Go to an arcade. To bowling. To what else is there? Skating? I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know.
Or dinner and a movie.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay, so then...
You can learn a lot about someone from a movie. I've talked about this before. You can learn someone's sense of humor.
Okay.
You can learn, their likes and dislikes. And it will usually bring up some topics that maybe are a little harder to do on a first date. So the movie might bring up some topics that you can talk about in the car and get a little more insight.
All right.
So that said... So you go on your date, you have your dinner and stuff, and then you go back home, and then you call it a day. You know,
so you didn't get a lot of you are or are not the fathers, or on your dating. Like you didn't get any calls, or like just so you know, it's touch and go. Not real sure what's happening.
I can honestly say, at 48 years old, I have never had anyone impregnated.
Oh, well, that's good. Sure. But I'm just saying, you're casting all this judgment on ladies.
I'm not judging. No, time out. I'm not judging. I'm giving advice.
Okay.
I'm saying it's probably not a good idea to do that with multiple partners.
Sure.
Unprotected in a short span.
Sure.
To avoid the confusion of having to go on the Maury Povich show to find out whether or not you are the father.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, on the flip side of that, as a dating adult, you're saying that would have not have been an issue for you. No. Gotcha. Okay.
Because as a younger adult, I would stand in front of the microwave naked.
That's
make sure
way
everything's
more
fried.
information than anyone ever
everything
needed.
is fried.
My brain is fried with that image.
Yeah. Now invite me into your kitchen.
Yeah. Right. You're not going anywhere near the microwave. That's all I'm saying.
Mom, what is Steve Touhy heating up in there? And why is he doing it with his shorts around his ankles?
Oh, that's yikes. Yikes. I'm just saying, just give the Maury Povich gals, just give them a little. I'm
not judging. Time out. I'm not judging. I'm giving advice that I think you should not do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, give it a week in between.
Okay.
Each one.
Oh, all right.
That's all. I'm not saying you can't have fun.
Right.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Live it like you want to live, baby.
Sure. Yeah. But live it up.
It just seems like really annoying.
Okay. Yes.
Like, let's say I lived with 5 roommates. Okay? Let's just say I had 5 roommates. And I came home with leftover wings.
Okay.
I would really be upset when I went to go eat my wings to not know who ate all my wings.
Okay, yeah.
So to have to go through and go to the store and take a test to find out who ate my wings would really be aggravating.
Yeah. How do you make the pool, I wonder? Do you make a list, or is there how do you decide who you're going to pull a head of hair from?
That's what I'm saying. It seems like in most of my dating life,
yeah,
I had a pretty good idea of who it might be.
Okay. Gotcha. I see. Okay.
During my dating life, if someone called and I answered the phone and I said hello and they said, "Hey, it's me," I'd probably know who it was. Okay.
I see.
I had a pretty good idea.
Gotcha.
Who I would be dating. I'm just that's just me. That's the way I live.
Okay.
Not saying it's for everyone.
All right. Some people like a little more excitement in their life. Yeah.
I'm just giving advice for the people to help them out through their day.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for.
I would like, if I may, to take you on a stray.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Chrissy Martin.
Yeah, that's a radio show, all right.
Just moronic commentary and stupid sound effects, and it's just dumb. It doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't even make sense. Born troublemakers.
I think we're going to have a real humdinger.
We do not have time for this kind of silliness.
Let's get this radio show started.
I really want to know what kind of a man slut Chrissy Martin thinks I was back in my dating days.
Getting really good at retching.
I mean, for goodness sakes.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I was not that guy that you think that I am.
Okay, good.
Or was, or, anything.
Sure,
Listen,
sure.
It's been so long, I've heard people saying it's like riding a bike. I'm afraid the next time I do it, my partner's going to be like, why are you pedaling? What are you doing?
Just to ride the bike,
right?
I
thought I was like riding a bike. I forgot. It's been so long. Yeah.
Sorry. Pardon me. I'm okay.
Portions of the show is brought to us by Virk's Fine Jewelry, Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store. Over to 75 years of exceeding expectations in mid-North Indiana. Visit Virks.com at the corner of 18th and Main. That's Virk's Fine Jewelry. Also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts. If you are a stylist and you're looking for a job, head to jobs.supercuts.com. You can apply in whatever town you want to work in. Rensselaer, Lowell, Valparaiso, Chesterton, and Bourbonnais, soon to be open. It's locally owned, run like a family, paid training, paid time off, paid holidays, and more. That's jobs.supercuts.com. All right. So much strangeness here in the world. A tourist was caught carving his girlfriend's name into Rome's Colosseum.
Aww.
My first thought on that is, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay, stop it. Mm-hmm. My second thought is, this is the first time that this has been noticed? I feel like there's stupid people all over the place that I'm surprised someone else hasn't tried to do this.
Which one's the Colosseum? Is that where they would let the tiger out and let the lady out?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they would decide which one they wanted to marry. No, they would fight. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, like the gladiators in the Colosseum.
Okay. Yeah.
There's footage of a guy who looks like he's in his 20s carving his girlfriend's name into the wall of the Colosseum in Rome. The Colosseum, by the way, was built 2,000 years ago. He's writing on a brick like it's a tree in the backyard. The person filming him confronts him, but the vandal just smiles and goes right back to carving his girlfriend's name, Haley, apparently, who was there with him, but she doesn't have any reaction. The guy who filmed it said he reported it to staff and they called the police, but he did note that they didn't seem overly upset about it for some reason. I'm guessing this probably happens regularly and they probably go buff it out or something.
Oh.
Yeah, because people
are stupid. Can't they cane him or something?
Wow. All right. I'm not taking any prepackaged foods at your house anymore. Okay? I didn't know. I realize there's rules and they control the fun. I didn't know you were that harsh with your punishments. Wow.
It was made 2,000 years ago. Have you no respect for anything? Cane that man.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. All right. Cane that man, Chrissy Martin says. Wow. All right. Yeah. This is mean. My goodness.
If you make the punishment harsh, they won't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Colosseum people, not me.
Sure. Yeah, not you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't cane anybody, right?
No.
Okay. Sure. All right. Adam Sandler gave a shout out, I'm sure on Twitter or something, to a teenage golfer named Happy Gilmore. Why? Why? I don't mean why would Adam Sandler do that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, why did you do that to your son?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that everybody's a fan of a movie and stuff, and, I'm so glad they didn't have a second kid and call him Billy Madison, but, I mean, it's, really? You called your kid Happy Gilmore? Okay. Turns out, not his real name. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good. Okay. There's a teen golfer named Landon Gilmore.
Oh.
Since he's a golfer, he got the obvious nickname Happy because of Gilmore, so that makes sense. Inspired by the Adam Sandler movie. Happy recently announced on Twitter that he committed to Ball State University to play Division I golf. Adam got wind of it. He gave him a shout out and said, quote, "Go get him, Happy, pulling for you."
Very nice.
That's awesome. Okay, that just made the story super cool. Mm-hmm. I love that a lot. That's super awesome. All right. Speaking of rules control the fun, Chrissy Martin.
Yes.
Back in the day, people were quite upset. This is back in the 80s when the rules came out about drinking and driving. People were like, "What? We can't drink and drive anymore?" This was a thing back in this is a news report from the 1980s about drinking and driving.
It's kind of getting common is when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving, and pretty soon we're going to become this country.
I want to know where was the news report? Because those are also the same people that they always interview whenever there's a tornado. It's the same two people. Yeah. Or when your next door neighbor is a murderer, they interview the same two people. I don't know. He's always quiet. I knew it was a weird smell out of the backyard, but I just figured he liked to barbecue and stuff. It seemed like a weird smell, and I thought it was odd that he was out in my backyard the one time digging and had like something with hair on a shovel, but I didn't want to question. Maybe it was his dog.
Yuck.
Yeah. What's this country coming to when you can't even get in your truck after a 12-hour day and drink a few cold ones on your way home?
Come on.
I mean, listen, it's fun. Listen, it just makes a 2-lane highway 4 lanes. When you look at it, you just drive in the middle one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then them darn people up there in Washington, they want us to put a seatbelt on when I'm driving. Listen, if you can't stop yourself, then you just go through a windshield. It'll just cull a herd. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't even need that many kids in the back seat. You just hit the brakes real fast. That'll teach them.
That's right.
Sit down. I try to tell them. I tell them twice. Yeah. You guys make me stop real fast. So I'm going to spill my beer. Goodness sakes. A lot has changed in 40 years, Chrissy Martin.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's kind of getting common this when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're
at
making
least.
laws where
Yeah.
you can't drink
At
when you
least.
want to.
Feller can't do it.
You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving, and pretty soon we're going to become this country.
Yeah. What's going to become of this country when you got to wear a seatbelt and you can't drink when you're driving?
Right. If you be communist. That's what she said. You're a communist country.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she said
you're
what's going to...
communist country.
Oh, I thought she said what's going to come of this country. Wait, I got to hear it again.
It's common this when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving, and pretty soon we're going to become this country.
Oh, my gosh.
I love the way she draws out driving.
Yeah.
You can't even have a drink when you're driving.
Just driving down the road.
Oh, my.
With a little cocktail. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
She's got a bar at the side. She's shaking the martini.
What they going to say next? Can't smoke my weed with my kids in the car?
Come on.
I mean, for goodness sakes, are you telling me I can't take in a puff of smoke and blow it in my kid's face no more? What are you going to do? Going to make us Mother Russia one of these days. Going to be a communist country because we have to wear seatbelts.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
You can't tell me what to do.
You can't tell me what to do. I'll wear a seatbelt or not wear no seatbelt. Listen, what's next? I can't just sit up on my roof when we're driving down the road? Is that what you're going to say? Can't even do that no more? Stinking Russians. Just trying to drive down the road. Darn communist country. Can't even drink when you want to. Can't do a couple lines, then get on the road and drive.
No.
Psh, what's
Ridiculous.
next? Stinking Russians. That's what's going to happen. Communists is the pinkos. They won't even let us drink and drive no more. It's crap. Yeah, welcome back to Touhyville. Can't even let us do anything anymore. Stupid communists. Are you kidding me? So there's no more dolphin show at the zoo?
I don't know about the zoo.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure about the zoo, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
The aquarium, they did not do one, no.
You know, one of the coolest things that both of my daughters ended up doing was you can go for a day behind the scenes at the zoo and you get to work with the trainers and you feed the animals and then you go and you're in the dolphin show and you feed them fish and you pet the dolphins and everything.
Sounds terrifying. Ooh.
Right, but normal humans thought it was a really neat experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to feed the walruses, which I think are called walrus, when there's multiple. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, they loved it. Yeah, it was one of the coolest experiences. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seeing them do it, yes, that was cool. But
yeah.
You go into the zoo before it's open, so it's really kind of weird and a little bit creepy.
Yeah.
Like when you're in a zoo when no one's there. And you're just like, there's no one around because you have to come and drop them off beforehand. So then the zoo opens and then they're involved in all this stuff. But yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So anyway, none of that's why you called. It's time to take all of our time and mush it down. We got to wrap things up and take a whole bunch of stuff and put it into a little. And we like to call it 3 hours and 30 seconds. Let me get some music beds for, or some kind of music for Chrissy so that she can tell us all the things. Are you prepared?
Yeah, I am.
All
Look
right.
at me.
Look at you.
Kinda, sorta.
Here we go.
All right. I feel like I'm waiting for something.
Will you wait for the music?
All right, yeah. So I did look like 10 of my seconds. Now I'm at 19 seconds. Oh, should I restart?
Do you need a timer for
All right,
it?
I'm going
it doesn't
back.
have to be
Okay.
exactly 30 seconds.
All right, stop talking to me so I can do the thing. Vanna White, what's a huge raise to stay on to
to touch a button.
wheel?
Yeah.
Ocean Gate thing made my heart will go on be cool again. Maury Povich is going to have a fraternity company and makes sense. Total.
Yes.
That's amazing. You can freeze your pajamas, although I don't know why you would want to do that. That's terrible. I don't understand. Oh, that's my time. You can also walk 10,000 steps a day to get paid
10 grand.
Maybe $10,000.
Chrissy doesn't want to do it, but I'm going to try it.
All right, there you go.
All right, if you really want to know all the things that we talked about this morning, well, you should check out our podcast. It's on Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts. Wherever you get podcasts from, just look for Touhyville. You can also find it on our station apps, The Q and 98 Gold. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel because it does some cool stuff with the algorithms. So we'd appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself a phenomenal Monday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.